Coming to you live from our Auckland Park studios, this is Prime News on SABC 3. Here are the top stories making headlines this evening.
In the house, we managed to arrest other 9 suspects, and we found them in possession of 4 pistols.
Gauteng Deputy Police Commissioner Fred Kekana confirms that they have arrested 11 suspects that might be linked to the Bekkersdal mass shooting. Archbishop Thabo Makgoba is set to deliver this year's midnight mass address in Cape Town tonight as the country reflects on a year of milestones. And the festive spirit has been high in shopping centres and malls around Cape Town as last-minute shoppers made a dash for it. It has just gone 8 o'clock. Good evening and a warm welcome to Prime News on 3. My name is Paulette Noel. Thank you for joining us. A number of stories we are watching for you this evening, but we begin first with this story leading the bulletin tonight. Gauteng Deputy Police Commissioner Fred Kekana has confirmed that they have arrested 11 suspects that might be linked to the Bekkersdal mass shooting. Kekana says that they intercepted a house belonging to a South African mine employee where, upon further investigations, they discovered that he was harboring undocumented foreign nationals. Said suspects were found in possession of multiple firearms and rifles. On Sunday, police launched a manhunt for suspects linked to the mass shooting at a tavern in Bekkersdal, which left 9 people dead and 10 others injured.
To intercept a specific house where one of those possible suspect, number 2 out of 2, was found in possession of an AK-47 rifle. And in the house, we managed to arrest other 9 suspects, and we found them in possession of 4 pistols. And out of that, the house belonged to a mine, and the mine employee was allocated the house. He was also arrested. The first charge already, which obviously is going to face, is that he is harboring undocumented people. And he's harboring undocumented people. And out of that, all these people, when we verified their identity, we realized 9 of them are Lesotho nationals. 1 is a Mozambican. And the one who's a mine employee and harboring all these suspects, it's a South African. He will be facing harboring undocumented people, and possibly we are looking at some other issues defeating the ends of justice.
In Tshwane, the case against the 32-year-old suspect linked to the Sawsville mass shooting has been postponed until the 31st of December for further investigations and a bail application. The suspect made a brief appearance at the Atteridgeville Magistrates Court today on 12 counts of murder and 13 counts of attempted murder. Police are still on a manhunt for 2 outstanding suspects. In more related news, the Gauteng Deputy Police Commissioner Major General Fred Kekana has warned liquor traders against selling illicit alcohol and cigarettes. Speaking at a tavern safety summit in Soweto, Kekana vowed that police would act decisively against anyone found dealing in contraband, as this poses serious health risks to unsuspecting consumers.
Liquor traders gathered to discuss ways to strengthen safety and compliance measures within the industry. The Tavern Safety Summit follows 2 major mass shooting incidents at taverns in Sawsville and Bekkersdal. Since January, more than 40 people have been killed and over 30 others injured in tavern-related shootings across the province.
1 in 5 products that are sold in South Africa in the alcohol space are actually fake. So this is a serious problem that we're dealing with. And the Tavern Safety Summit that we held today actually focused on two things: the issue of illicit and counterfeit as it affects the health of our people, but also the tavern killings that we have seen, emanating from our liquor trading environments. So this is something that we wanted to address before we get into the Christmas season.
Police have issued a stern warning to liquor traders against the sale of illicit goods.
When a liquor with stock of 10 million, it's hijacked, they go there, they sell that liquor cheap, and people go to their business because they think they sell cheap liquor, and it's genuine, while actually it comes from criminal activities. Number one, some of the liquor that is being distributed or sold to patrons, it's liquor that it's toxic liquor. The liquor that is not genuine, it's illicit liquor. Some of the liquor came through back doors.
Balintle Mthethwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.
To this now, the ANC in Gauteng has expressed deep sadness over the passing of its comrade and former Gauteng Health MEC, Brian Hlongwa. The former ANC chief whip in the Gauteng legislature died in hospital following an illness. The party has described Hlongwa as an astute and seasoned educator who was committed to the ideals of the liberation movement. It says Hlongwa, who started his political activism in 1979 as a student activist in the COSAS, was inspired by leaders such as Stephen Biko and remained a patriot and combatant to the end. One of two suspects arrested for the murder of Warwick Stock, widely known as DJ Warras, appeared in the Johannesburg Magistrates Court where allegations of police brutality and an apparent attempt to conceal his identity heightened tensions in an already charged courtroom.
Victor Majola limped into the dock as court proceedings got underway. He was ordered to remove his hooded jacket after attempting to shield his face from public view. His physical condition immediately drew attention in a courtroom filled with members of the public and media, many closely following developments in the high-profile case.
He was arrested on Monday. He was assaulted by the police and he suffered serious injuries on his body, on his hands, and some other parts of his body or shape. On that basis, he seeks medical attention.
Warwick Stock, also known as DJ Warras, was murdered last week, prompting police to launch a manhunt for 3 suspects believed to be linked to the killing. Majola and another suspect were taken in for questioning on Monday and later charged with Stock's murder. However, only 44-year-old Majola made his first court appearance on Wednesday. The state confirmed its intention to oppose bail, citing the seriousness of the offense. The matter, which continues to draw significant public interest, is expected to resume next month for the commencement of a formal bail application hearing, as the Stock family begins to navigate life under a new reality. Lopang Alamu, SABC News, in Johannesburg.
After the break, as South Africans prepare to observe Christmas tomorrow, Archbishop Thabo Makgoba is set to deliver this year's midnight mass address in Cape Town tonight. And KwaZulu-Natal ramps up its emergency response. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to this now. Anglican Archbishop of Cape Town, Thabo Makgoba, will lead the popular Christmas Eve midnight mass at St. George's Cathedral this evening. Like some of his predecessors, Makgoba uses this evening service to address various political and social matters affecting South Africa and the world. The St. George's Cathedral in Cape Town, the oldest cathedral in South Africa, is well known for being at the forefront of socio-political issues. Also known as the People's Cathedral, it became known as an anti-apartheid hub, often being the site of protests. Serving as Archbishop Desmond Tutu's base, this church defied segregation laws by allowing people of all races to attend. From its steps, Tutu led many anti-apartheid anti-apartheid marches. Since then, the church hasn't shied away from addressing issues that have impact on humanity. Over the years, Archbishop Thabo Makgoba himself has used the pulpit to raise poor governance and corruption issues in South Africa. Tonight's service will start at 10:30 with congregants from all over Cape Town expected to attend. And delivering his Christmas message, Deputy President Paul Mashatile says that the country's economy has shown resilience by recording an improvement, leading to renewed investor confidence. He says that South Africa continues to make positive strides despite several challenges.
Deputy President Paul Mashatile has called on South Africans to exercise caution on the road.
As we celebrate, let us treasure the gift of family, friendship, and community. Speak in kindness, extend compassion, and rebuild the bonds that hold our society together. For those traveling, please prioritize safety, drive responsibly, do not drink and drive, and ensure every journey is taken with care. As we look to the year ahead, let us once more embrace the meaning of Ubuntu. I am because we are.
Delivering his Christmas message, the Deputy President says this year has shown how resilient South Africans are.
The year 2025 has reminded us that our greatest strength does not lie in the corridors of government, but in the resilience and unity of our people. Our most valuable resource is not buried beneath our soil. Rather, it is the great courage and determination of all South Africans everywhere.
Nhlanhla Khatlhane, SABC News, Johannesburg.
The festive spirit is high in shopping centres and malls around Cape Town as last-minute shoppers make a dash for it. Some have left shopping until the last minute because of work obligations, while others were on the prowl for the perfect gift. Spending time with loved ones, they say, is the most important thing at this time of the year. But getting a pressie under the tree as well is very welcomed.
Leaving it a tad late, many shoppers have started the day at the mall. Their quest to find a special something to brighten their loved one's Christmas day.
Yeah, no, we couldn't find the actual gift, so I had to drive from the northern suburbs to to where we are now to be able to find it, and luckily they were able to help me.
I forgot yesterday because I was circled in a book since October. And I was told if I can't get the big Gabby's dollhouse, I need to get 3 little gifts. And these are the 3 little gifts. And I forgot this yesterday, so now today, and it's chaos. I couldn't even find parking.
It's a time of year when some throw caution to the wind, but fellow shoppers have urged their counterparts to stay level-headed over the festive season amid a difficult economic situation.
Please spend wisely. January is coming. I know each and every day is the same thing, but then please spend wisely. Stay safe. There's people who are drunk on the road. Just try to be safe. Please don't drink and drive.
Ditching his traditional suit and opting for a short-sleeved shirt and shorts, Santa says he's dressing according to the warm weather here in Cape Town.
Oh, I've got so many elves and lots of people that help me. And Rudolph is up there on the roof over there. Rudolph, I'll be there now. I've got to look after the children first, you know.
Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.
Meanwhile, in KwaZulu-Natal, the Provincial Health Department is ramping up its emergency response. The department has officially handed over a new fleet of ambulances and patient transport vehicles worth 86 million rand. This is part of a broader strategy to bolster EMS capacity, specifically targeting districts that have seen a recent spike in road accidents and emergencies.
As the festive season reaches its peak, the Provincial Department of Health says it remains steadfast in its commitment to ensuring the safety and well-being of all citizens. 44 brand new emergency ambulances and a range of patient transport vehicles were handed over to first responders from various districts.
Given the historically high influx of visitors and tourists during this period, coupled with province's unfortunately high accident rate, our Emergency Medical Services Directorate is working in close collaboration with all relevant sector departments to ensure the overall coordination and management of emergency medical services, provision of emergency medical services along major arterial routes, and the implementation of effective risk management strategies.
Beyond the new fleet, a major priority for the MEC is the safety of those behind the wheel, following a series of attacks and hijackings. She has once again called on communities to protect those who are there to save them. The message from the department is clear. The wheels are in motion to keep the people of KwaZulu-Natal and visitors safe this festive season. For SABC News, I am Jade Paulser in Durban.
Thank you for staying with us. To this now, We Buy Cars has committed to creating more jobs, pay a 2.5 million rand fine and refund more than 3.4 million rand to 31 customers after the National Consumer Commission found its contracts breached the Consumer Protection Act. The National Consumer Tribunal has confirmed that the settlement as a binding order.
The Commission says in the last 3 years it received complaints from consumers that We Buy Cars failed to provide remedies based on the sale agreements, and upon investigation it found that We Buy Cars sale agreements contravened the Consumer Protection Act.
Consumers were alleging that We Buy Cars refused to provide redress following the terms and conditions of sale that they would have signed between themselves and the supplier.
The settlement includes a 2.5 million administrative fine and refunds totaling just over 3.4 million for 31 affected buyers. It also includes creating 300 job opportunities.
There's also a commitment to conduct consumer education awareness to ensure that they educate their consumers or their clients when purchasing pre-owned vehicles, and also a commitment to create up to 300 job opportunities over a period of 5 years. We believe that this settlement agreement is going to finalize, or rather it settles complaints that we would have received or we were investigating.
We Buy Cars also agreed to review and amend terms and conditions to ensure full compliance with the Consumer Protection Act. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister Velunkosini Hlabisa has called for the urgent coordinated action to curb deaths linked to customary initiation practices. Hlabisa convened a high-level meeting with district development model champions, provincial leaders, traditional authorities and civil society to address ongoing safety challenges in the initiation sector. The minister stressed that while initiation remains a respected cultural practice, it must never place lives at risk, adding that accountability and enforcement are non-negotiables. Government confirmed that 36 initiation-related deaths have been recorded during the current season across the Eastern Cape, Free State, Gauteng and the Northwest. Well, with that, time now to see what the weather has in store for us. It's over to the weather desk for the details.
Good evening and welcome. Let's take a look at tonight's weather conditions as well as Christmas Day and see what your weather has in store. Now, clear skies expected this evening over the western parts of both the Northern Cape and the Western Cape. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies, cloudy at times over the central as well as the northeastern parts, with isolated showers and thunder showers expected over the central and southeastern parts of the country. Showers and rain along the southern coastal regions into the southern interior of the Western Cape. Otherwise, it will be scattered from the eastern part parts of the northwest into Gauteng, Mpumalanga parts of the Free State, reaching the interior of KwaZulu-Natal. Now tomorrow still clear skies expected over the western parts of the country. However, we do expect partly cloudy conditions for the rest of the country with isolated showers and thunder showers in places, mainly scattered over the northwest into Gauteng, Mpumalanga, the northern and eastern parts of the Free State, and in places over the central, northern and the eastern parts of the Eastern Cape. Now for tonight, South African Weather Service warning of severe thunderstorms in that shade of yellow, becoming a yellow level 4 over Gauteng, western parts of Mpumalanga and the eastern parts of the northwest, and then along the coastal regions, damaging coastal winds, possibly leading to difficulty in navigation at sea. Still possible, those severe thunderstorms over the northwest Gauteng as well as Mpumalanga for tomorrow. So please do take caution in those regions, and then high fire danger conditions over the western parts of the country where runaway veld fires are possible. Overnight temperatures seeing Daar and Beaufort West down to 16, 17 is your minimum in East London. Tomorrow peaking at 24. It will be a cool Christmas in Johannesburg with a high of 23. Very hot conditions, however, in Beaufort West with 35. That's your weather. Good night.
That concludes our time together this evening. Much gratitude for joining us. Until next time, it's good night. God bless. Pula.